going to add this to it will generate the 101. We already have the 101 as another code word, and when you're going to add 101 plus 011, it will give you the 110. So adding any two code words is going to generate the third code word. So basically the first property which is being followed by the what we can say with the cyclic codes is the property of linearity. Then the second property is the property of cyclic shifting. As the word is being given as the cyclic code. And what registers we are using for designing the encoder? We are using the shift register. The word is cyclic and the register which is being used is the shift register. It means what we have to do is we have to shift the code. We have to shift the bits one by one. Okay, whether we are shifting in the left hand direction, whether we are shifting it in the right hand direction, that will depend upon the what type of encoder we are going to design over here. And cyclic means in a cycle it will be in a particular manner it will be moving. Okay, either it will be moving from left to right or it will be moving from right to left. So that is called as the cyclic shift. So according to property, after a right or left shift in the bits of code words, the resultant code generated must be the another code word. As in we have seen for the linearity property, when we are going to add the two code word, it will generate the third code word. Okay. And in the cyclic shifting, where if we are going to shift the bit, okay, we are going to shift the one bit at a time. Okay. So whether the bits they are being shifted on the right hand side or whether the bits they are being shifted on the left hand side, what they are going to do is they are going to generate or they are going to result into the another code word. Okay. So you can see over here the C is given as a code word. So C equals to C1, C2, C3 till Cn minus 1. Then after cyclic shifts, you can see a shift is being done over here. Okay. So what type of shift is being done? The bits they are being shifted from left to right. Okay. So we call it as the right shift. So when we're going to shift right shift means what will happen? C1 is going to come to this particular place. It was at the MSB. Then it will come next to the MSB and Cn minus 1 which was at the LSB, it will come to the MSB. But this cyclic shift, or we can say as we are going to move the code word on the right shift, we are going to apply it is going to generate the another code word. Here we have performed the right cyclic shift that has produced this code words. For example, consider again these three code words. If we are going to consider these three code words 110, 101 and 011 which we have seen for the linearity property. So according to cyclic shifting property, and either right or left shift in the bits of a code word must generate the another code word. So if you're going to shift, if we talk about the code word 110, and I'm going to shift the bits towards the right, what is going to produce? If you shift the bits towards the right, 0 which is at the LSB, it will to the MSB. MSB will go to the second place, and the third bit will go to the last place over here. So we can see, so when you're going to shift the bit, okay, when the cyclic shift is being applied to the any particular code word is going to generate the another code word. So this is how the word cyclic shifting is being used over here. And using a cyclic shift, it's not necessary that every time we are going to move only in the, we will be having only the right cyclic shift. Even we can have the left cyclic shift. As it is clear that shifting the bits of the code words give rise to another code word, the cyclic shifting property is being verified over here. Codes that follow both linearity as well as cyclic shifting are called the cyclic code. So when we want to call any code to be a cyclic code, it has to follow the two properties. Which two properties? The first property is the linearity and the another property is the cyclic shifting. When these two properties they are followed by a certain code, then we call that particular code as a cyclic code. Okay. Any doubt in this? Everybody has understood what is the cyclic code and what are the two basic properties of the cyclic code?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so nobody is having any doubt in this. Okay, so we can move ahead. Now coming to the example of cyclic code. Now as we have seen in the linear block code, the method which is used for generating the code word or the method which is used for, we can say, finding out the error, for detecting the error, correcting the error, or the method which is being used for finding out the syndrome, okay, and then correcting the bit. What method we are using over there? We are using the matrix method. Either whether it's we have to multiply the two matrix, whether you have to add the two matrix, we have what is being given to us, where the generator matrix is being given to us, and using that generator matrix, we are able to generate the code word. Now, when we talk about the cyclic code is basically based on the polynomial method. It is very much important. You have to keep in your mind the cyclic code is being called as a polynomial method over here. जैसे linear block code में हमें क्या दिया था? Generator matrix was given to find out the code word, and in the cyclic code, what would be given to us? A generator polynomial will be given. and from that generated polynomial, what we are going to do is we are going to generate the code, because what is the function of the generator? Generator is used for generating the code word. So we, in the linear block code, we are using a generator matrix for generating a code word, and in the cyclic code we are using a generator polynomial. Okay, what we are using is we are using a generator polynomial for generating a code word. So as it has been given, we have discussed in linear block codes as well that a linear code word is generally given as c n minus k. It is n comma k. So we have seen it's n comma k. Similarly, for the cyclic code also it will be given as the n comma k only. उसका हम लोग जो representation है वो change नहीं होगा. In the linear block code what we have seen 7,3 दिया हुआ है या फिर 6,3 दिया हुआ है, 7,4 दिया है या फिर 8,4 दिया है. It is called as your representation of the block code. Similarly, the cyclic code they are also represented as the n comma k. अभी n सबको पता है, n क्या है? Number of bits in the code word. K क्या है? Number of bits in your message. It is very much clear in our mind. It is n comma k. N is the number of bits in the code word and k is the number of bits in the message. And again, similarly, we will be having the q over here. Why we will be having a q over here? Because जैसे हमने linear block code में parity bits find out किया है, we have find out the parity bits. Why we are finding out the parity bits? Because we want to convert our message into a code word, and for converting a message into a code word, what we have to do is we have to add the redundant bits, we have to add the parity bits. Now the thing is we want to generate the parity bits. We want to find out what parity bits will be added to a code word. We have seen if your message is 000, the parity bit will also turn out to be 000. Okay, whatever be the combination m1 m2 m3 m4 अगर हम ले रहे हैं उनके बीच में कोई भी relation होने है, but the value for the message is 000, even the code word will be 000 only. So we are not finding the code word in the messages, all the 3 or all the 4 bits in the message is 0. But if it is containing some another value, so suppose we say it is containing the value 0101, okay, 0101. So if the 0101 is being given to us, then we need to find the value of the parity bits. Whether it will be 011, whether it will be 101, whether it will be all zeros, whether all the 3 ones over here. So what we need to do is we need to find the parity bits. And how we are finding the parity bits? By using a parity coefficient matrix. हम लोगों ने coefficient matrix पढ़ा है वहाँ पर. Similarly, here we will be going to study the one or more polynomial which is being used for finding out that particular parity bits. Similarly, हमने वहाँ पे कैसे find out किया है? We have used the formula n minus k. Q equals to n minus k. So Q defines us the value of the number of how many parity bits we need to add to a message over here. Suppose n is 7, k is 3. So what does it mean? If n is 7 and k is 3, it means how many parity bits we need to add? We need to add n minus k. That is the q equals to n minus k. That is 7 minus 3 equals to 4. So the value of q will be 4. Similarly, here also what we have to find out is we are going to add the parity bits. क्योंकि कोई भी एरर करेक्शन कोड है, जब तक हम लोग पैरिटी बिट्स ऐड नहीं करेंगे मैसेज में, we cannot generate the code word over here. So as you can see over here, how the cyclic code word is given? The cyclic code word is given as the c equals to c1, c2, c3 till cn minus 1. Okay. Then the code word polynomial will be represented as I have already mentioned over here, the cyclic code which we are using for the error correction, it's a polynomial based code. Okay, it's a polynomial based code. So whatever the method, whatever the data will be given, the data will always be given in the polynomial form. Okay, or if it is, and again if it is given in terms of the bits. जैसे message हमारे इसमें क्या था? If the message is being given as the 1101, so I need to convert that 1101 into the polynomial. That is very much important in the cyclic codes. Okay, so our cyclic code word is given as the c equals to c1, c2, c3 till cn minus 1. Then the code word polynomial will be represented as cx equals to c0 plus c1x plus c2x square plus cn minus 1 xn minus 1. Please note down this code word polynomial. It is very much important to note down this, what we can say the code word polynomial, because it will be needed every time. So you should know what is the code word polynomial. So it is starting from the c0, c1 into x plus c2x square up to cn minus 1 x raised to n minus 1. Okay, तो जो पहला बिट है आपका, you can see on the left hand side cx equals to c0. c0 का मतलब क्या है? x raised to 0 है. And what we know is any number, any damn number raised to 0, the value will always turn out to be 1 over here. तो जब का पहला बिट है वो क्या रहेगा आपका? It will be your c0. Okay, what we are having over here, it is nothing but your c0 over here. And then what we have is the plus c1x सफिक्स x है, x का पावर कितना है 1 है, c टू x स्क्वायर, c का सफिक्स 2 है, x का पावर कितना हो गया आपका, स्क्वायर कहाँ तक जाएगा यहाँ आपका कोड वर्ड पॉलिनोमियल की साइज क्या रहेगी, या हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे कोड वर्ड पॉलिनोमियल की लेंथ क्या रहेगी, या फिर उसका लास्ट पावर क्या रहेगा। अभी मिनिमम पावर तो x0 है, मैक्सिमम पावर किस पे डिपेंड करेगा, वैल्यू ऑफ n। अगर आपका n का वैल्यू 7 है तो आपका पॉलिनोमियल कहाँ तक लिखा जाएगा वहां पर, whether I will write it and I will just show it to you. So you can see when talk about the cyclic code, what we have to write is we have to write the code word polynomial. We are going to write code word polynomial. Now when I say I want to write a code word polynomial, basically what I should know is I should know the value of n. If the value of n is equals to 7, as you can see on the screen which I have shared over here, how it is being given is the c of x equals to c0 plus c1 x raised to 1 plus c2 x square plus c3 it will be x cube, and how long it will go, what will be the last term over here, it will be cn minus 1 x raised to n minus 1. Okay, that is the cn minus 1 x raised to n minus 1. Now as I have mentioned you, x equals n equals to 7 over here. If n equals to 7 over here, then what does it mean, what will be your code word polynomial, the code word polynomial will be your c0 plus c1x plus c2x square plus c3x cube plus c4 x raised to 4 plus c5 x raised to 5 sorry plus cn minus 1. अभी n minus 1 मतलब क्या हो गया, 7 minus 1 it means c raised to 6 x raised to 6. Okay, so the polynomial we can say the code word polynomial c in the bracket x equals to c0 plus c1x plus c2x square plus c3x cube plus c4x raised to 4 plus c5x raised to 5 plus c raised to 6 x raised to 6. So this is going to, sorry, c6 and raised to नहीं है, c6 x raised to 6. अभी ये वैल्यू c0 c1 c2 c3 c4 c5 c6 है, वो क्या है आपके कोएफिशिएंट्स है क्या, C2, C3 given to you for the code word. The code word is being given as C equals to 1011. This particularly see on the screen which I have shared with you. The given code word C equals to 1011. So when the code word 1011 is being given to us, what we have to generate is we have to find a code word polynomial. What I need to do is first of all I need to find a code word polynomial. Now how many bits have been given over here? The value of n equals to 4 over here. So the maximum power of x it will be n minus 1, that is the cube. So maximum power x का क्या हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे cube हो जाएगा. So if I need to write the c of x equals to, so I can write c0 plus c1 x raised to 1 plus c2 x square plus c3 x cube. ये हमने जनरलाइज लिखा है, c of x equals to c0 plus c1 x raised to 1 plus c2 x square plus c3 x cube. Now the question arises, what is the value of 0, C1, C2 and C3? So this value will be given from your code. What the code is being given to us is the 1011. So the first bit it is your 0, C0, C1, C2 and C3. So the C0 value it is 1. So I'm going to write the 1 over here. C1 value is 0 into x1 plus C2 is 1 into x square plus C3 is also there 1 into x cube. So the final equation what it will be 1 plus. Now 0 into x, this term will turn out to be 0 plus x square plus x cube. So this is going to be your code word polynomial. So this is how the code word polynomial is going to be generated. ये समझ में आया कि हमको code word polynomial कैसे generate करना है? All of you got this code word polynomial because ये बहुत important है, because what will be given to you, जैसे हमको code word दिया है, code word से हमने क्या बनाया है, code word polynomial. वैसे ही यहाँ पे क्या दिया रहेगा, आपको message दिया रहेगा. From the message we will generate the message polynomial. And if the generator is being given in terms of the 1011, again we need to generate the generator polynomial. So आपको पता चल गया कि how to generate the code word polynomial. Now as you can see over here, in the stream. In a similar way, for any message code word M, the message polynomial. Now you can see a message polynomial. Now what is the highest power of the x in the message polynomial? X raised to k minus 1. क्या है आपका x raised to k minus 1? What is the k? K is nothing but the number of bits in a message. आपके message में कितने bits हैं? That will be the value of k. And what will be the highest power of x over here? It will be k minus 1 over here. समझ में आया सबको? तो हमने एक पॉलिनोमियल पढ़ा है, that is called as the code word polynomial. Another polynomial which we are having it over here, it is called as the message polynomial. Sorry, is the message polynomial. It is being given as the m of x equals to m0 plus m1x plus m2x square up to m k minus 1 x raised to k minus 1. तो ये हमको ये ध्यान में बहुत ज्यादा रखना है कि m का जो है, m का जो message polynomial जो आप लिखोगे, what should be the highest power of x. When you are going to write the code polynomial, you should know what should be the highest power of the x. So for the code polynomial, the highest power of the x will be n minus 1. For the message polynomial, it will be k minus 1. Now what is remaining over here is the generator polynomial. It is very much important because this generator polynomial is only going to help us for generating the code word, for finding out the code word. Whatever the message is being given to us, what we have to do is we need to find out the code word over here. So you can see a generator polynomial, how it is being given, g of x equals to g0 plus g1x plus g2x square plus gn minus k x raised to n minus k. Okay, तो generator polynomial का size या उसका maximum, what we can say is the highest power of x will be n minus k. n minus k मतलब क्या हो गया, आपका जितना q का वैल्यू रहेगा, क्या we know q equals to n minus k, तो q क्या आइडेंटिफाई करता है, how many parity bits or how many redundant bits we are going to add to a message to make it a code word. Okay, so the generator polynomial will always depend upon the n minus k value. So the highest power of x in the generator polynomial is the n minus k. Again I am revising. For the code word, the highest power in the code polynomial, in the code word polynomial, we can say the highest power of x is the n minus 1. In the message polynomial, the highest power of the x will be k minus 1. Similarly, in the generator polynomial, the highest power of x will be n minus k. So n minus 1, k minus 1 and the n minus k. So it is very much important in the generator polynomial, the highest power of x will be n minus k. Okay, whatever the value of n and k is being given to you. Code words are classified as we have seen in the linear block code also. The code words, they are being classified as the systematic and the non-systematic code words. Similarly, here also using the cyclic codes, what we can do is we can generate the systematic codes as well as the non-systematic codes over here. So we can define or we can classify the code word as the systematic and non-systematic code words. A systematic code word is one in which the parity bits and message bits are present in separated forms. Okay. Systematic code में हमको पता है कि parity bits and the message bits, they are not mixed up with each other. They are presented in the separate form. जैसे हमने linear block code में क्या देखा था? The first bits they were representing your message bits. जो code word है, in a code word, the first 4 bits or the 3 bits they were representing the message bits and the remaining bits they were representing the parity bits. So they are called the systematic code words because we can easily identify this is the message and this is the parity bits which are being added to the message to make it a code word. So a systematic code word is one in which parity bits and message bits are present in separate form. So code word is nothing but the parity bit comma message bits or message bits comma parity bits. But a non-systematic code word is the one in which the message and parity bits exist in intermixed format. Intermixed format means in between है. अभी हमने जो लिखा है वहाँ पे सब उनकी position same नहीं है. They are intermixed with each other and cannot be separated just by noticing the initial and the final bits. Okay. अभी ये जो बता रही हूँ आपको जो encoding technique is nothing but I am just telling you what the non-systematic cyclic code. Okay, and then we will come to the actual procedure for generating the systematic code word, which is a जो एग्जाम में आपको पूछा जाता है, इट इज ऑलवेज फॉर द सिस्टमैटिक साइक्लिक एन्कोडिंग. ओके, नॉन सिस्टमैटिक सिर्फ जस्ट वो रेफरेंस के लिए पूछते हैं कि व्हाट इज द नॉन सिस्टमैटिक साइक्लिक एन्कोडिंग. ओके, so in the non-systematic cycling encoding, consider the message signal given as m equals to 1110. So as again you can see a message 1110 is being given to you. It means how many bits are there in the message? The value of k is equals to 4. Now as we can, what we have to do is what we are doing is we are using a cyclic coding technique over here. So in the cyclic coding technique, whatever the message is being given to us, what we have to do is we have to convert that message into the polynomial. As you can see, m equals to 1110. So how many bits are there? 4 bits are there. It means the value of k equals to 4. So what will be the highest power of x in the message polynomial? It will be x raised to 3. That is the k minus 1. The value of k minus 1 will be 3. So the highest power of x will be 3 over here. Now as you can see, again you write x0 plus x raised to 1 plus x square plus x cube over here. And then we need to substitute the value of the m0, m1, m2 and m3. So after substituting those values, we are getting the m of x equals to x square plus x plus 1 over here. Which generator polynomial equals to x cube plus x plus 1. Okay, so the generator polynomial is already being given. We don't need to convert that generator into the polynomial. Okay, already a generator polynomial is being given. So for non-systematic code, the code word is given as the c of x equals to mx into g of x. अभी हमने वहाँ पे कौन सा multiplication किया था? Linear block code में we were performing the matrix multiplication. अभी यहाँ पे क्या है आपका? Polynomial is being multiplied to a polynomial. I hope everybody knows. सब उनके पावर्स क्या हो जाएंगे? आपको पावर्स को आपको ऐड करना पड़ेगा. ओके, जैसे 2 है x square into x raised to 3, it will be your x raised to 5. Okay, so the power will be added up over here. So we are going to get the c of x here. Now here modulo 2 addition will be performed, and in modulo 2 addition the sum of two similar bits result in 0. As we have seen, आपको क्या करना है? यहाँ पे XORing करना है, that is the mod 2 addition करना है. And the mod 2 addition, what we know is whether if the similar bits are there, 0 XOR 0 or the 1 XOR 1, it will result into a 0 value. Okay, so you can see over here x square and the x square, that term will turn out to be 0. X cube and x cube, that term will also turn out to be 0. So it will give you this. So you can see x square, x cube and x will get cancelled. So the c of x equals to 1 plus x raised to 4 plus x raised to 5. And after converting it, what we are going to get is this particular code word. Now you can see in this particular code word, can we find the message? What the message was being given to us? The message was given as the 1110. So can we find those message bits clearly in this code word? No. We cannot find that particular but we get the message in this particular code word. So it is called as the non-systematic cycling. So when we are just simply multiplying, when we are doing this type of multiplication, then just doing this type of multiplication will give you the non-systematic cyclic codes. Okay, what it will do, it will just give you the non-systematic cyclic codes. Our job is to generate the systematic cyclic codes. ये समझ में आया non-systematic cyclic codes सबको?
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm out in g of x generator polynomial. Ma'am, shouldn't its last term be g of n minus k minus 1?
किसका?
For generator polynomial.
See, why the generator polynomial is given as the x cube plus x plus 1. What does it mean? n minus k. ठीक है, अभी यहाँ पे x इसका हाईएस्ट पावर कितना आ रहा है? जनरेटर पॉलिनोमियल में 3 आ रहा है. x का हाईएस्ट पावर 3 है, इसका मतलब n माइनस k का वैल्यू कितना है? यहाँ पर 3 है. हम लोग n माइनस k माइनस 1 नहीं लिख रहे हैं, जस्ट इसलिए मेरे बताया कि जनरेटर पॉलिनोमियल बहुत ध्यान देना है. ओके, यहाँ पे n माइनस k है. हाईएस्ट पावर ऑफ द जनरेटर पॉलिनोमियल ऑफ द x इज द n माइनस k एंड नॉट n माइनस k माइनस 1. गेटिंग इट? जैसे कोड पॉलिनोमियल और मैसेज पॉलिनोमियल में n माइनस 1 और k माइनस 1 है, यहाँ पर ऐसा नहीं है. ओके,
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, and I had one more doubt. Like to generate the polynomial, the formula will remain same, like m of x into g of x, right?
No, that is for the non-systematic code. That's why I've told you, जो फॉर्मूला पढ़ा है c of x equals to m of x into g of x. Okay, ये जो फॉर्मूला हम लोगों ने देखा है, कहाँ गया? It's here. Okay, for non-systematic code, the code word is given as the c of x. You can see over here, the code word is being given as the c of x equals to m of x into g of x. So this type of multiplication will give you only the non-systematic code. हमको non-systematic code word नहीं generate करना है, हमें क्या generate करना है? We are going to generate the systematic code word. So using the cyclic code, what we are going to do is we are going to generate the systematic code. So I am coming to the systematic code over here. Systematic code में आपका procedure जो है वो lengthy है. Okay, step by step you need to keep the things in your mind. What you have the steps you need to perform for finding out the systematic cyclic code. Okay, so coming to the systematic cyclic code, Similarly, as we have the generator polynomial, we also have the parity check polynomial. जैसे हमारे पास parity check matrix था, यहाँ पर भी क्या हमको मिलेगा? Parity check polynomial. Okay. So coming to the systematic cyclic coding. Encoder diagram में आप लोगों को इसमें शायद नहीं हो पाएगा. Okay, so the first method you can see over here, systematic cycling code. Okay, मैं आपको पहले methods बता देती हूँ and then we'll just see this particular numerical. मैं जो लिख रही हूँ एटलीस्ट अगर आप लोग मेरे साथ लिखेंगे तो बेटर आप लोग अपने पास नोट करके रख लो, अदरवाइज मैं इसका पिक लेकर फिर अपलोड कर दूंगी. So again I am writing. I hope I have written code word polynomial. आप सबने note down कर लिया था code word polynomial. Okay, yes, or you want me to write one more time? I think I have written for the code word polynomial. We have seen what the code word polynomial. Okay, and then what we have to see is the generator polynomial. We have seen what the generator polynomial is. Another polynomial I am going to write over here because I am needing the one more polynomial which is called as the parity polynomial. हमने तीन polynomial देखे, code word polynomial, okay, message polynomial, and then the generator polynomial. The another polynomial which we need over is the again the parity polynomial, because this parity polynomial, using this parity polynomial what we can do is we can find out the parity bits. हमको क्या find out करना है? Parity bits find out करना है. For finding out the parity bits, जैसे हमारे पास वहाँ पे क्या था? Parity coefficient matrix था, parity matrix था, that is the P. P was the parity matrix or it was a coefficient matrix which was helpful for generating the parity bit. Similarly, what we are having is the parity polynomial, and how we are going to represent this parity polynomial, I am just writing over here. So how we are going to represent this? If you remember, हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे क्या use किया था? B use किया था. B equals to M into P. हम लोगों ने method use किया था. B equals to M into P. If you remember that particular formula in the linear block code. Similarly, what I am writing is the B of X over here. It is equal to B of X equals to B0 plus B1 X raised to 1 plus B2 X square and B. Now here N minus K minus 1. B क्या हो जाएगा? B suffix N minus K minus 1 and the power of X will be N minus K minus 1. जो ध्रुमिल आपका डाउट था कि जनरेटर पॉलिनोमियल में N minus K minus 1 क्यों नहीं है? Okay, it is being used in the parity polynomial. So the highest power of the parity polynomial will be X raised to N minus K minus 1. Am I clear now, Dhrumil?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So this is the parity polynomial, and in the parity polynomial what we are having is the B of X equals to B0 plus B1, जो कि यहाँ पे parity polynomial मुझे दिखा नहीं इसलिए मुझे लिख के आपको बताना पड़ रहा है. तो आपको डाउट क्लियर हो जाएगा कि जनरेटर पॉलिनोमियल में हाईएस्ट पावर क्या है x का? n minus k. The highest power in the generator polynomial of the x is the n minus k, whereas for the parity polynomial the highest power will be of the x will be n minus k minus 1. Okay, what we are having is the n minus k minus, because यहाँ पे b0 है इसलिए highest power of x will be n minus k minus 1. अभी डाउट क्लियर हो गया जनरेटर पॉलिनोमियल और पैरिटी पॉलिनोमियल का. सो ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज राइट डाउन दिस इक्वेशन फॉर द पैरिटी पॉलिनोमियल. B of x equals to B0 plus B1 x raised to 1 plus B2 x square and how long we have to write. Okay, what is the last element of this particular polynomial? It will be b n minus k minus 1 x raised to n minus k minus 1. ये बहुत ध्यान में रखना है. जैसे कोड पॉलिनोमियल के लिए हाईएस्ट पावर है n minus 1, मैसेज पॉलिनोमियल के लिए है k minus 1. ओके, जनरेटर पॉलिनोमियल के लिए है n minus k, and the parity polynomial, it is your b0 plus b1 x raised to 1 plus b2 x square, and the last term will be x raised to n minus k minus 1. ये चार चीज आपके ध्यान में रहेगी, it will be very easy for you to solve over here. Okay, now just write down the encoding procedure. Give the heading or the title encoding procedure for systematic. Write down encoding procedure for systematic cyclic codes. Encoding procedure for systematic cyclic code. So I'm just dictating you the first value. Write down multiply the message polynomial. Or you want me to write, or should I dictate? It will be easy for you, all of you. Those who are noting it down. Multiply the message polynomial, that is the m of x, by x raised to n minus k. Sorry, you write this x as the capital, x raised to n minus k. So the first step is multiply message polynomial m of x by x raised to n minus k. So this is the encoding procedure of generating the systematic cyclic code over here. So the first thing is multiply the message polynomial by x raised to n minus k. Second, divide the product. कौन सा product है? Divide the product n minus k into m of x. Multiply, divide the product x raised to n minus k m of x by generator polynomial. That is the by g of x. Okay. Divide the product. ये जो हमने जो multiply किया है mx into x raised to n, जब हम इसको multiply कर रहे हैं mx को किससे multiply कर रहे हैं x raised to n minus k से. इनको multiply करने के बाद जो हमको product मिलेगा, product को हमको क्या करना है? We have to divide that product by the generator polynomial g of x, and then remainder b of x is obtained. Remainder b of x is obtained. समझ में आया? पहला मेथड क्या है? जो भी मैसेज पॉलिनोमियल आपको दिया उससे हमें उसको किससे मल्टीप्लाई करना है? आपको x raised to n minus k से मल्टीप्लाई करने के जो भी आपको रिजल्ट मिल रहा है, जो प्रोडक्ट मिल रहा है, आपको प्रोडक्ट को डिवाइड करना है. इससे डिवाइड करना है, वी हैव टू डिवाइड बाय जनरेटर पॉलिनोमियल. जो भी जनरेटर पॉलिनोमियल दिया है उसको हमको डिवाइड करना है. अगेन हमने डिवीजन जैसे हमने सीआरसी में साइक्लिक रिडंडेंसी चेक में हमने डिवीजन पढ़ा था. The same in the similar way, what you have to do is you have to divide with the g of x, and then what you are going to obtain over here is you are going to obtain the remainder b of x. Okay, now when it is being obtained, when the remainder is being obtained, then the third step what you have to do is the add. ये b of x क्या है? आपका रिमाइंडर है. किसका रिमाइंडर? जो हमने डिवीजन परफॉर्म किया है x raised to n minus k into m of x को जो हमने g of x से हमने डिवाइड किया है, जो उसका रिमाइंडर है हम उसको क्या बोल रहे हैं? b of x बोल रहे हैं, b of x, and then what we have to do when once the remainder is being obtained, we have to add. वो हमको क्या करना है? Add b of x to x raised to n minus k. इसको ऐड करना है हमको. Add b of x to x raised to n minus k into m of x. This will result in the code polynomial. Either you write the code word polynomial or the code polynomial, it is going to be remain same. समझ में आया? मतलब पहले हमने क्या किया है? m of x को हमने मल्टीप्लाई किया है. उसको क्या किया हमने? We have multiplied m of x by the x raised to n minus k. हमको जो प्रोडक्ट मिला उसको हमने किससे डिवाइड किया है? जनरेटर पॉलिनोमियल. डिवीजन के बाद जो हमको रिमाइंडर मिल रहा है उसको क्या है? दैट इज b of x, and that remainder is again added back. हमने क्या किया है? जो रिमाइंडर हमको b of x मिल रहा है वापस किसमें ऐड कर रहे हैं हम? We are adding b of x to x raised to n minus k into m of x. जो ये प्रोडक्ट है उसका वापस से b of x को ऐड कर रहे हैं, and it is going to result in the code polynomial or the code word polynomial. ये समझ में आया अभी? ओके, सो जो आपका the thing which you can see over here, आपको जो आपकी स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है m equals to क्या दिया हुआ है आपको 1011 message is being given to you. ओके, सो द मैसेज पॉलिनोमियल क्या हो जाएगा आपका m of x. आप कैसे लिखोगे यहाँ पे m0 plus m1x plus m2 x square. नाउ इधर k का वैल्यू कितना है यहाँ पे 4 है, तो हाईएस्ट पावर ऑफ x will be 4 minus 1, that will be 3. So mx or m of x equals to m0 plus m1x plus m2 x square plus m3 x cube. अभी m0 का वैल्यू I can get m0, this is your m0, m1, m2 and this is the m3 over here. So from here I can say 1 plus 0 into x plus 1 into x square plus 1 into x cube over here. So what I'm going to get is the 1 plus x, 0 into x, it will be 0 plus x square plus x cube. Therefore, I can write m of x equals to x cube plus x square plus 1. Okay, what I can write over here is the m of x equals to x cube plus x square plus 1. As you can see, हमेशा जब polynomial लिखते हैं तो we always write the highest power first and then ascending order. So m of x equals to x cube plus x square plus 1. Okay, we got this over here. Generator polynomial आपको already दिया हुआ है. G of x is already being given to us. That is the x cube plus x plus 1. Okay, ये समझ में आ रहा है सबको? मैं जो आपको encoding procedure लिखवाई है, जो 3 method steps मैंने लिखवाई है, what I'm going to do is I'm just trying to implement those 3 steps. Okay, कि आप कैसे, अगर आपको मैसेज दिया हुआ है तो how you can implement those 3 steps and you can find the systematic cyclic code word. Okay, हमें क्या फाइंड आउट करना है? systematic cyclic code word over here. ये सबको समझ में आया है? m of x हमने कैसे लिखा है, कैसे जनरेट हुआ है? बिट्स आपको दिए थे, बिट्स हमने क्या जनरेट किया है? पॉलिनोमियल जनरेट किया है. ओके, सो वी हैव जनरेटेड द पॉलिनोमियल. जनरेटर पॉलिनोमियल इज ऑलरेडी बीइंग गिवन टू अस. नाउ मैंने पहला मेथड क्या बोला है आपको वहां पे? मल्टीप्लाई मैसेज पॉलिनोमियल बाय x raised to n minus k. Now what is the value of x raised to n minus k over here? अभी n minus k का वैल्यू आपको दिया हुआ है क्या? नहीं. But looking at the generator polynomial, what is the highest form in the generator polynomial of x? It is the 3. So what I can say over here, the value of n minus k, it is equals to 3. Okay, what we can say? The value of n minus k is nothing but the value of n minus k is 3, because from the generator polynomial we can see the highest power in the generator polynomial is 3. So it means the value of n minus k is equals to 3 over here. तो हमको हो गया. अभी हमें क्या करना है? I need to find out these two products. Okay, so I'm finding out m of x is multiplied with the x cube. हमको क्या करना है? जो भी आपका m of x polynomial उसको हमको x cube से multiply करना है. So x cube, I will just write over here x cube into message polynomial हमारा क्या था? x cube plus x square plus 1. So the message polynomial what we are having is the x cube plus x square plus 1. Now again multiplication है तो क्या हो जाएगा? 3 plus 3 will be 6 plus x raised to 5 plus x cube. मल्टीप्लाई करने का तो हमको ये आंसर मिलेगा x raised to 6 plus x5 plus x cube. Just a minute. माइक ऑन नहीं है क्या मेरा? Just a second. Am I not audible clearly?
Yes,
No, ma'am,
ma'am,
you
you
are
are
audible.
Audible.
I am audible clearly, no?
Yes, ma'am.
नहीं, फिर शिवम ने मुझे डाला है, गुप्ता शिवम ने कि माइक
मैम ध्रुमिल को बोला वो, ध्रुमिल had a doubt.
Okay,
So he
okay,
typed
okay.
in the chat box.
Fine. Okay, okay. Fine. अच्छा, अभी आपको anybody wants to know, somebody wants to know the about g of x. Okay, I will show you the g of x. Can you see on the screen which I have shared with all of you? Can you see on the screen? जो मैंने स्क्रीन शेयर किया उसमें g of x आपको मैं दिया हुआ है. The generator polynomial g of x equals to x cube plus x plus 1 दिया हुआ है. Can you see that? वहाँ जनरेटर मैं जो आपकी स्क्रीन पे जो न्यूमेरिकल दिया है मैं वही आपको सॉल्व करके बता रही हूँ यहाँ पर. Okay?
Yes,
so
ma'am.
g of x is already being mentioned to you. g of x equals to x cube plus x plus 1 over here. तो वहां से हमें क्या पता चला? n minus k is equals to 3 over here. So we have performed this particular multiplication. हमने क्या multiplication किया है वहां पर m of x into the x cube. हमको m of x जो भी मैसेज पॉलिनोमियल दिया है उसको किससे मल्टीप्लाई करना है x raised to n minus k. n minus k का वैल्यू कितना है 3 है. इसका मतलब जो भी मैसेज पॉलिनोमियल उसका हमें किससे मल्टीप्लाई करना है x cube से. x cube से मल्टीप्लाई करने के बाद हमें क्या मिलेगा x raised to 6 plus x raised to 5 plus x cube. अभी नेक्स्ट मेथड क्या है जो ये प्रोडक्ट है ये जो हमको आंसर रिजल्ट में हम इसको क्या बोलते हैं प्रोडक्ट. This is the product which we have obtained. Okay. Now, as we have obtained the product, हमारा second method क्या है? Divide the product by the generator polynomial. ये जो हमको product मिला है हमें उसको क्या करने का है? We have to divide it by the generator polynomial. So आपका product हमने लिखा है यहाँ पे x raised to 6 plus x raised to 5 plus x cube. हमें अब इसे किससे divide करना है? I want to divide it with the generator polynomial. क्या है आपका generator polynomial? x cube plus x plus 1. इफ यू रिमेम्बर जैसे सीआरसी में हमने क्या किया था बाइनोमियल डिवीजन किया हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे बाइनरी डिवीजन हमने किया है द सिमिलर वे वी नीड टू परफॉर्म द डिवीजन ओवर हियर x क्यूब प्लस x प्लस 1 ओवर हियर सो व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू राइट ओवर हियर इज दी यहाँ पे हाईएस्ट पावर x का क्या है 6 है तो मुझे यहाँ पर भी क्या लेना पड़ेगा x क्यूब बिकॉज x क्यूब into x क्यूब इट विल गिव यू x raised to 6 so I got x raised to 6 plus x raised to 4 plus x cube. Now as x raised to 6 x raised to 6 यहाँ पे क्या हम यूज करेंगे XOR बिकॉज डिवीजन में हम यूजुअली माइनस यूज करते हैं पर यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या यूज करेंगे XOR ऑपरेशन दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द mod to addition. यहाँ पर भी mod to addition यहाँ पर भी mod to addition. तो अभी x cube टर्म क्या हो गई आपकी 0 so we are going to neglect it. अभी x raised to 5 और x raised to 4 हम ऐड कर सकते हैं क्या नहीं they are the variables with different powers so I am going to get what I am going to get over it will be your x raised to 5 plus x raised to 4 ये दो ही टर्म हमको मिलेंगे x raised to 6 x raised to 6 क्या हो जाएगा आपका कैंसिल हो जाएगा XOR ऑपरेशन x of 3 भी क्या हो जाएगा आपका यहाँ पे कैंसिल हो जाएगा बिकॉज यहाँ पर भी XOR ऑपरेशन इज व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू गेट ओवर हियर इज दी x raised to 5 plus x raised to 4 अभी अगेन x का पावर क्या है यहाँ पे 5 है यहाँ पे पावर कितना है 2 है तो अगेन मैं किससे मल्टीप्लाई करूंगी इसको x square so what I am going to get over is will be x raised to 5 plus x raised to 4 का टर्म नहीं है यहाँ पे so what I'm going to get over it will be x cube plus x square so again here x raised to 5 x raised to 5 cancel हो जाएगा so finally हमें क्या मिलेगा यहाँ पे x raised to 4 plus x cube plus x square all of you are getting this x raised to 4 plus x cube plus x square okay हमें ये मिला again अभी x का पावर कितना है यहाँ पे 4 है so what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to multiply with the x cube into x it will give me x raised to 4 so again I will get x raised to 4 over here plus x square plus x so again finally what will be remaining over it will be x square sorry x cube plus x what will be remaining with us will be the x cube plus x अभी x cube already यहाँ पर है तो my last division will be I'm going to multiply it with the 1 what I'm going to get over is will be x cube plus x plus 1 okay what I'm going to get over here is the x cube plus x plus 1 okay so again x cube it will get cancelled what I'm going to get the remainder will be 1 over here so what is the value यहाँ पे उन्होंने p of x यूज किया है बट हमारी बुक्स में b of x दिया हम लोग क्या यूज करेंगे b of x so it will be the remainder is the 1 what we are getting is b of x equals to 1 हमें क्या मिला यहाँ पे b of x equals to 1 तो ये आपका कौन सा था पहला मेथड था हमको क्या करना था फर्स्ट मेथड वाज दी मल्टीप्लाई m of x by the x raised to n minus की हमने मल्टीप्लाई किया उसके बाद हमने जो प्रोडक्ट ऑब्टेन किया उसको हमने जनरेटर पॉलिनोमियल से डिवाइड किया जनरेटर पॉलिनोमियल से डिवाइड करने के बाद हमें क्या मिल रहा है यहाँ पे रिमाइंडर हमने फाइंड आउट किया अभी थर्ड स्टेप क्या है जो हमें रिमाइंडर मिला है हमको रिमाइंडर को क्या करना है ऐड करना है किसमें ऐड करना है ये जो प्रोडक्ट हमको मिला है उस प्रोडक्ट के अंदर हमको रिमाइंडर को ऐड करना है तो हमारा प्रोडक्ट क्या था m of x को हमने जब मल्टीप्लाई किया है x क्यूब से तो हमारा प्रोडक्ट हमें क्या मिला है x raised to 5 सॉरी x raised to 6 plus x raised to 5 plus x क्यूब हमें क्या मिला है x raised to 6 plus x raised to 5 plus x क्यूब अभी मुझे क्या करना है I have to add this remainder क्या है आपका 1 है what I'm going to write over here is the m of x into x cube plus b of x it will give me the क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पे x raised to 6 plus x raised to 5 plus x cube plus 1 ओके तो आपका फाइनल फॉर्मूला क्या आ जाएगा x raised to 6 plus x raised to 5 plus x cube plus 1. ये समझ में आया सबको? डिवीजन समझ में आया सबको? डिवीजन इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट. ये डिवीजन समझ में आया सबके?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके. अब यहाँ से हमने ये वैल्यू लिखी है एंड नाउ व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द कोड वर्ड पॉलिनोमियल. अभी कोड वर्ड पॉलिनोमियल के मुझे किस वे में लिखना पड़ेगा? सो माय कोड वर्ड इट विल बी 1 plus x cube plus x raised to 5 plus x raised to 6. क्योंकि यहाँ पे हमने देखा था जब हमने कोड वर्ड पॉलिनोमियल लिखा है तो हमने क्या किया है, जो हाईएस्ट पावर है वो लास्ट में x raised to 6 है यहाँ पर. सो अगेन व्हाट यू कैन राइट ओवर हियर इज दी 1 x का टर्म मिसिंग है, x स्क्वायर का टर्म मिसिंग है, x क्यूब का टर्म प्रेजेंट है, x raised to 4 मिसिंग है, x raised to 5 sorry x raised to 5 is there and then we are having the x raised to 6. So this is going to be a code word 1001011. एक्चुअली टाइम हो गया है, मैं कल फिर से एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ जिनको नहीं समझ में आया है. ये डिवीजन समझ में आया है सबको इजीली?
Yes, ma'am.
दिस डिवीजन
Yes,
इज वेरी
ma'am.
मच इंपॉर्टेंट. और ये तीन मेथड ध्यान में रखनी है. पहली मेथड मल्टीप्लिकेशन है, सेकंड डिवीजन है और थर्ड मेथड क्या है आपकी कोड वर्ड पॉलिनोमियल जब हमको जनरेट करना है उसके लिए थर्ड मेथड क्या है, जो प्रोडक्ट है उसमें मैं क्या ऐड करना है, रिमाइंडर. यहाँ पे लकीली आपका रिमाइंडर 1 है पर वो जरूरी नहीं कि आपको हमेशा ही रिमाइंडर 1 मिले. ओके, 1 प्लस एक्स भी मिल सकता है, एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 1 भी मिल सकता है, एक्स क्यूब प्लस एक्स भी मिल सकता है. एनीथिंग वी कैन गेट इन दी रिमाइंडर. तो जब हम लोग जैसे से न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करते जाएंगे देन यू विल कम टू नो. I hope this is very much clear to all of you कि how to generate the systematic code word.
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry आप लोगों के 5 मिनट मैंने ले लिया, आपका नेक्स्ट लेक्चर 10:20 है. I'm sorry for that. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to take the attendance today. All of you can leave, no problem.
हेलो मैम.
हाँ शिवम बोलो.
मैम मैं आपको कॉल कर सकता हूँ क्या ब्रेक में?
हाँ हाँ करिए, no problem.
ओके मैम.
Yeah.